Welcome to Japanese tea ceremony. My name is Masayo Sugimoto from Shumei organization. Shumei promotes health, happiness, and harmony for all through healing, natural agriculture, and art and beauty. Today, I'd like to share about tea ceremony's history and inviting you to join casual tea ceremony which was held Hollywood, California through video. Then lastly, I'd like to practice this casual tea ceremony with you. Please stay with me. Let's enjoy tea ceremony. First, let me share some history of tea. Tea was brought to Japan from China around the 9th century. Tea was consumed for health among monks, intellectuals, and nobilities. It was very expensive. Senno Rikyu established the foundation of tea ceremony, way of tea, as not only art or social pleasure, but also a way of living based on Zen in the 16th century. After his passing, 3 schools succeeded Rikyu's teachings by his 3 great-grandsons. We call them Sansenke. 3 Zen schools still continue. Besides them, there are close to 500 different schools in Japan. Common principle is wake seijaku and omotenashi. Let's talk about wake seijaku. What does it mean? Literally means wa, harmony, kei, respect, sei, purity or cleanness, and jaku means tranquility. Participants seek to bring their spirits into harmony while showing mutual respect. By maintaining cleanness and tranquility, both mentally and in the tea room itself, they can attain a state of clarity. The expression is of long standing in the tea ceremony and is also used in Zen, with a meaning applies to the wider world. Mutual respect is needed for people with differing views to live in harmony and only arises from a pure and calm state of mind. How about omotenashi? Omotenashi is Japanese hospitality. Omote means public face, an image you wish to present to the outsiders. Nashi means nothing. Combining them means every service is from the bottom of the heart, honest, no hiding, no pretending. There is no surprise then that spirit has its root in a tea ceremony where tea masters face the audiences and make tea in front of them. Everything is open and clear. Omotenashi, therefore, does not ask for flawless skills but a pure heart, which leads back to these keywords: wholeheartedly service. I'd like to briefly mention about matcha benefit. Matcha comes from the same plant as green tea, but since it's made from entire leaf, we consume everything. It picks in a more concentrated amount of antioxidant, and beneficial plant compounds. Studies have revealed a variety of health benefits associated with matcha. So, quick note for you: when you buy a matcha, please find very fine quality of matcha, since you consume everything. Especially organic one is recommended. Now I'd like to invite to a tea ceremony. It is casual. Formal tea ceremony is always held in the tea house. It comes with a whole meal, and 2 different types of tea will be served with different type of sweets. It takes 4 hours to complete the tea ceremony. But today, it will be 15 minutes of ceremony. It's outside of the Shumei Hollywood Center. It's beautiful garden presented by tea ceremony team. Hope you can enjoy. Please imagine you are there with them.
お菓子頂戴いたします。
します。
hours tea ceremony. Hope you enjoyed it. Now, I'd like to practice with you. I prepared very simple set. Placemat, round shape, or tray if you have. Chawan tea bowl, tea container natsume with green tea inside, and bamboo whisk called chasen, and teaspoon chashaku. Sweet. It doesn't need to be Japanese sweet. You can pick you like. And flowers from garden. Hope you can find something in season. Feel the season. And this is pot for hot water. Let's start. Welcome guest and ask to be seated. And first, greeting and serving sweets. Now we start making tea. Hold natsume tea container place to 6 o'clock and tea bowl to the center. We are preparing making tea. Natsume move to 9 o'clock and teaspoon comes to 4:30. Chasen goes to 12. Tea bowl comes to 6. Hold the natsume, open the lid to the 12. Place the lid and hold the teaspoon. Scoop tea powder, matcha from the farther from yourself. 1 scoop and a half. Then hit the edge slightly twice. Put the lid on back and place natsume at 9 o'clock and put back chashaku 4:30. Pour hot water about 3 ounces. Put the shasen into the bowl. Hold the tea bowl and lean towards the right slightly. Hold the chawan with left hand firmly. Start making tea. Make sure green tea powder is diluted equally. Put the chasen back to 12. Hold the tea bowl, support with the left hand, and rotate clockwise, facing towards to the guest, and serve with the right hand. And bow. Okay, now as a guest, how to drink tea. Tea was served and hold the tea bowl with the right hand. Support with your left and hold the eye level and show the respect. Rotate clockwise 90 degrees. Then drink with 2 or 3 sips. Last sip, we make slight sound like this. Then face towards to the host back. It's really delicious. How was it? It's not so complicated. I really liked the process of making tea. It's a non-verbal communication to me. It's blending our heart together and feels very peaceful and calm. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions or some comments, I'd like to hear from you. Thank you so much for joining me today.